Good day, grade 11s. My name is Patience Ngobeni, and I will be taking you through today's lesson, which is called Professionalism and Ethics. Now, in this lesson, we will be focusing on the practice as well as the application questions. Let's get straight to our first practice question for the day. The question reads as, tabulate the differences between ethical and professional behavior. In simple terms, we want you to show a clear difference of what is ethical and what is professional behavior. Then, ethical behavior refers to the principles of right or wrong or acceptable in society. Now you will see that I am highlighting the most important point here. When we are behaving ethically, we simply check what is it that is correct according to who? The society. Now, when we talk about professional business practice, we are referring to what is right or what is wrong according to who? The business. Ethical refers to society, where else professional refers to the business. Now, ethical behavior conforms to a set of values that are morally acceptable. In simple terms, we are following what is right and what is wrong according to what society has set as right standards. For instance, we are not taught in a classroom situation that you must respect your elders. But we know this from what society has taught us, which means respecting your elders is an ethically correct business or ethically correct behavior rather to do. And then professional behavior is a set of expected behavior. Now here we are told exactly how to behave according to a business. Therefore, we are following what is expected of us. Now, if the business says that I am supposed to dress in black, then it means I need to follow the expected behavior by dressing black. Now, ethical behavior focuses on developing a moral compass for decision making. In simple terms, this means that before I make a decision, I need to then look at, is it right according to society or is it wrong? Then I use that to make my decision. Professional behavior focuses on upholding the reputation of a business or a profession. So here I am doing what is expected of me so that I can have a good reputation for the business that I work in. Now let's look at our second practice question, which says, read the scenario and answer the following questions. Let's look at what the question requires of us. It says, which theory of ethics can you find from the scenario above? And then most importantly, you must quote from the scenario to support your answer. Now remember that if we are quoting, we are taking the statement as it appears from the scenario and writing it down as it is. Now let's go through the question together. It says, Sally Accountants focuses on ensuring that their business values and ethical principles are in line with the society in which their business operates. They also expect their employees to be professional at all times. Now, if you read this scenario again, you will see that there are certain points that do not answer the question that is asked. Remember, here we are supposed to find the theory of ethics. Now, when I read the first statement, I can definitely see that it somehow answers my question. Therefore, I am going to take this statement and then write it down as it appears from the scenario. Now that I have given you a clue of the statement, try and find out which theory it applies to. You have guessed it right, it's the common good approach. Now remember that the common good approach looks at what is good according to society at large and what is bad according to society. We are not only looking at an individual, but the society at large. Let's then look at our third practice question, which says, explain other theories of ethics. Now remember that when the question says other, we are looking at the other theories that we have not identified in our scenario. Now, the first one would be the consequential approach. Now, you would ask yourself, what is the consequential approach? It suggests that an action is either good or bad depending on its outcome. Now, in simple terms, this means that you are going to do something by looking at, is it going to cause harm or is it going to cause good? Now, for instance, if I pollute the environment, is it going to give me a good outcome or a bad one? Definitely a bad one. Now, if it gives me a bad outcome, it simply means that it is not an ethically correct decision to make. It determines whether to do or not to do something based on the expected result of the action. Now, as I have said, if something is bad, then we are not allowed to do it. If the expected result is good, then it is ethically right to do. But if the expected result is bad, then it is ethically wrong to do. Now think of other things that you know that are not good, but you have done them anyways. Then it means you were not following the consequentialist theory. We also have the rights approach. Now here we are focusing on our human rights according to the Constitution. The focus of the rights approach is on individual rights, where people are treated with respect and dignity. In simple terms, it means that whatever decisions that we are making as a business must not violate the rights of our employees or individuals at large. Businesses should also not impose its mission or products on people. So in simple terms, you must not force individuals to consume your products if it is harmful to them or violates their human rights. Employees working within a business should not be ill-treated for any reason. In simple terms, we must not ill-treat our employees simply because they have a different race or different color, because then we would be violating their human rights. Now, I know that there is a lot to take in grade 11, so I will want you to go and relax a little bit, and I will see you after an ad break.